can't for the life of me figure out what you might be after. I'm Zareen. I take care of targeted acquisitions, let's say. Like that little trinket you came here for, I get the impression that you want it pretty bad.
Hand over that component. Now.
Just because you think you're the biggest killing machine ever to set foot on this frozen rock doesn't make it true. That piece of junk is worth a lot to you, isn't it? So make me an offer. If it's high enough, maybe you'll walk out of here.
You can give me what I want, or I can kill you and take it.
Got some fight in you, huh? Good. Nice knowing you, pal.
Halt! I am Major Artano of the Imperial Military. Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
We're right in the middle of a business transaction. Come back later.
Quiet, scum! I will deal with you presently. You, the Menjuon. You're in possession of stolen Imperial property. Hand it over now, and I will consider sparing your life.
Yeah, shut up and make me an offer. If I like it, you can have what you want. If I don't, my boys and I kill everyone here.
Treacherous subhuman scum! Open fire, men! Get that component!
Sergeant, our mission is complete. I'm good. What can I say? Any Imperial transmissions we can test it on? I only helped, Sergeant. You should be the one to turn this in.
Unit 11 is lagging behind. Maybe Unit 38 could reinforce them.
Colonel, sir. Sergeant Yoon has completed his reconstruction of the Umbra encryptor, sir.
Ah, that's fantastic. Stand at ease, Captain. Let's have a look. It's smaller than I expected. Tough to believe it's so vital. I understand you worked with Sergeant Yoon quite a bit to help make this happen. What did you think of him? You can speak freely.
I don't understand Yoon's methods, but his results are solid.
My feelings exactly, Captain. I'd trade any 10 soldiers in my command to keep Yoon around, but I understand he's needed for something much bigger. I don't need to know what insane thing High Command has you up to, but you'll be glad you have Yoon with you. I guarantee it.
Yoon is going to be very helpful in future missions.
That he will. Best of luck in your operation, Captain. You're dismissed.
Captain, I've just been contacted by Colonel Fierros. I understand the operation was a complete success. Breaking the Umbra Code will have far-reaching effects. The Republic has gained an advantage today that could change the course of the entire conflict. Well done.
Sergeant Yoon did the real work, sir.
I'm glad to hear that your new recruit lived up to his reputation. Sergeant Yoon, please step forward. Sergeant Yoon, it is my pleasure to officially confirm your transfer to Republic Army Special Forces Squad Number 326, codename Havoc Squad.
We're glad to have you on the team, Sergeant.
With Sergeant Yoon, Havoc Squad is ready to begin the operation against the Gauntlet superweapon. Return to Coruscant immediately, Captain. We have a lot to discuss. Garza out.
Successor, Lord Kavos has foolishly given away his position.
To all who excel in the arts of death, be it known that Lord Kavos, Master of Combat, seeks a lieutenant to serve him. I seek a worthy right hand to carry out my commands across the galaxy, and profit immensely. Those who think themselves suited should present themselves at the coordinates included in this message. Come prepared.
Who did Kavos send this message to?
The message was broadcast freely in many underworld channels, and delivered personally to a number of high-profile bounty hunters. The coordinates are on Tatooine, sir. I recommend we move quickly, before Kavos can find a suitable lieutenant and move on. For the Republic! Target neutralized, sir. Lord Kavos will threaten the innocent people of the galaxy no longer. As expected, his overconfidence made his defeat all but certain. I simply took my place among the scum, hoping to gain his favor, then struck at the first opportunity.
But that got you a lot closer than you would have otherwise.
Precisely, sir. Lord Kavos decided that a fight to the death would determine his champion, every man for himself. Once the fighting began, I closed in. I started by grabbing a Nikto thug who was making liberal use of a flamethrower. With pinpoint accuracy, I hurled him toward Kavos, whose robes were instantly ignited.
I wish I could have seen the look on Kavos' face.
I would estimate that he was surprised, sir. Although Kavos was thoroughly distracted, I remained cautious and did not engage him directly. Instead, I targeted a nearby Mandalorian using a jetpack. As soon as his velocity and flight vector were pointed correctly, I opened fire with my cannons, sending him barreling into Kavos and the Nikto. The explosion did the rest.
It sounds like you carried out your mission with exceptional skill.
Thank you very much, sir. This was a critical victory. Our comrades are sure to take heart when they hear that a monster like Kavos has been laid low. I'll begin searching for a new target at once.
Hey, come here. This is going to be hilarious. Remember the credits I brought in from that old weapons sale? Those were from my second buyer. The first guy I lined up wasn't offering as much as I liked, so I bailed on him. Cheap jerk is all worked up that I sold him to someone else. He's trying to put a scare in me.
I don't have time for this, Vic.
Too late. I'm getting him on the line now. Guy's name is Red Hand Magarin. He runs a few guns. Thinks he's a real tough guy. Hey there, Red.
My guns, Vic. Where are they?
Well, I was having a chat with my new boss, the commander of Havoc Squad, and we decided to go with another buyer.
If that's the commander of Havoc Squad, I'm the king of Alderaan. I want those guns, Vic.
Sometimes you don't get what you want.
Oh, he never even got to threaten us. I was waiting to see if he'd go with torture or the old kill-your-family routine.
I can't believe he thought we'd be scared of him.
No joke. I'm glad we didn't do business with him. We'd look stupid. Come on. Let's find something else to do.
Havoc Squad was lucky to get you, Yoon. You're not with the Gand now, Yoon. Call yourself whatever you want.
I'm afraid I have another requisition form that requires your attention, sir. Our shipboard rations have fallen somewhat below the levels outlined in Code 18, and the Quartermaster Core restocking estimate is currently 9 weeks. As an alternative, I'd like to supplement our food stores with products from public sources. Real food, as Jorgen would say. but commanding officer approval is required.
We could have been having real food this whole time, why haven't we?
In the past, restocking through official channels was the simpler option, but demand is much higher now. I'll have us back to standard stock levels in no time. Thank you for your time, sir.
Good news, sir. Balker finally decoded the first set of coordinates.
Data points to an Imperial excavation site on Tatooine. Looks like my former XO, Torv, is being held there.
Why are the Imperials taking prisoners to such a remote location?
We knew the Imps were anxious to work the Deadeyes to death. Can't think of a harsher, more miserable place than Tatooine. We'll know more once we find Torv. He just better have some answers for us.